Hi, Anna here, empowerment expert and life coach. I wanted to share a couple of things that have been going on. I have like 4 videos that I am editing that I want to put in the queue. There's another second part to the schizoid conversation that I had with Eleanor, and then there's another conversation that I had with someone by the name of Lynn Forrest, who specifically, she's just an expert at the victim triangle and how that works out in our life. And it was a fascinating conversation. And I am delayed on those things, but I wanted to talk about something that's been coming up and that's been happening over the past, like, I don't know, week or so. So there's been a lot of good that's been going on in my life. And I wanted to talk about how, in general, for people who have a lot of really good stuff, we have like a threshold for how much good we can have in our lives. And then a lot of us, even if you don't have any kind of adaptations or disorders, will start to like get cranky or start to sabotage things a little bit for those of us who are show more adaptations or disorders that can get a little bit noisier, a little bit messier, and a little bit more dramatic. Mine have not been like messy or dramatic or outrageous. I've just been feeling, goodness gracious, the noise in my head has been a little loud. And how I usually am when there's noise, what makes me a really effective coach and someone who knows how to empower people is that I give a lot of space for all kinds of things to come up, and I know how to get in there and actually create acceptance and love and compassion for that kind of thing, and then speak to the thing that's underneath and then draw it out. And I've been doing that with myself. That's one of the ways that I know how to heal those spots whenever I get really noisy in my head. But lately, what's been going on is it's just noise. It's just a constantly critical, I can't do anything freaking right, like noise in my head, like constant, ongoing. I couldn't walk, dress, be, eat, and after a while it was wearing on me. And, I finally started to realize, all right, none of my hacking tricks are working. And so I went back to what I know to be true, which is when in the face of a narcissist, someone who just literally wants to criticize, and I'm like, they're at the devalue stage or the discard phase. I can't discard myself, but there's a part of me that's just constantly devaluing me. That's what was going on. When I'm inside of that, what do? I go gray rock. I don't give it any attention. I don't give the person any attention. I don't take them seriously. I literally just don't give it any attention. And what I finally realized, I needed to do that with myself. I needed to just be like, nope, you had your opportunity. You're not to be trusted. And I'm no longer listening to this part of me. I'm not open for business anymore with you. And so what I do when that happens, and when I finally make a decision, like that part of my psyche is literally not being affected by positively or in any real way to the kind of space and love and compassion and attention that I know how to give. And so because of that, I just started to pray. Especially for someone who's got schizoid adaptations and borderline and when I literally have tried every single thing, I'm very, very independent. When I've tried every single thing, and I can't do it any differently, what I do is I throw it up to God. And so I usually have this, I think it's called the Ho'oponopono prayer. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And I literally say that over and over and over and over again in my mind's eye when I'm not talking to people, when I'm not interacting. What I do is I literally have my brain, because my brain is now, what happens when it's inside that, I can't do anything right. It's my mother's voice on the inside. When I can't make sense of it and I can't break through it and I can't actually cause a breakthrough inside of it on my own, what I do is I literally don't let it go down the roads and the hallways and inside the pathways it wants to go. And I cut off that particular thing and I just focus on the good, essentially. I don't normally suggest this for people because sometimes it's spiritual bypass, and I'm not a spiritual bypass kind of gal. I usually lean into all the spots, but when I've done all of that and it's not making a difference, that's when I go to God. And so just like I should have had a V8, sometimes I just should have had a prayer. I just should have had a surrender moment here and pray to God and give it to God. And so that's what's been going on. And you know what? It's worked. Suddenly, I'm not focusing on the way my brain works in this particular phase of my life right now in the past couple of weeks. It's just automatically been going to criticism and contempt and disdain and not being right in my own skin and people not being right. It's not even that overt externally. It's just this noise in my head because I haven't been able to cut it out, especially because I've been too happy lately. I just started focusing on the good, just doing a lot of gratitudes, focusing on the good and refusing to go down those particular pathways. It's just something I wanted to put out there in the meantime before finally putting out my other videos. Hope you're well, whoever's listening. Genuinely, I hope that whatever things that you're working on, whatever difficulties you're struggling with, whatever noises in your head, whatever feelings, relationships, things that you are challenged by, know that at least over here, I'm on your side, and I believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that you can do it. I know this is like rah, 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 but you can do it. So that's it. I wanted to say that. Bye.